in Philadelphia.
Last week on Deep South Wrestling, Steve Armstrong defeated Jim Lord. Cousin Luke went at it with gorgeous Gary Young. Greg the Hammer Valentine and Sam Houston were interfered with in their bout. Plus, Kurt Von Himmler defeated Terry Golden. Bull Payne and Samantha over Rainbow Brown. And the combination of Peggy Lee Leather and RPM were victorious over Debbie T. Wild and Mike Jackson. And hi again, everybody, and welcome to more exciting action right here on Deep South Wrestling. This is Jack Reynolds coming to you from ringside, and joining me right now are the Southern Boys, Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong.
Lord have mercy, Jack. Deep South has done what no other wrestling promotion in the world, what we have dared them to do. They have put Steve Armstrong and Tracy Smothers, the wild-eyed Southern Boys, back together again, man. It took a long time. I know it, Tracy. We've been all around the world and all this time, and finally it takes somebody like Deep South Wrestling right here in the heart of Dixie. And where else? Where else better, huh, Jack?
Well, listen, gentlemen, congratulations, and more or less good luck on the tag team tournament going on right here on Deep South Wrestling.
You got it.
All right, let's go up to the ring right now and the introductions to our first bout this week right here on Deep South Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first match of the evening at 234 pounds from Texarkana, Texas. Make welcome Brian Henning. And at 248 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee, managed by Samantha, please welcome Bull Payne.
Well, hi again, everybody, and welcome to more exciting action this week here on Deep South Wrestling. This is Jack Reynolds coming to you from ringside, and joining me this week, the one, the only, the manager of champions, Devastation Incorporated, Skandar Akbar.
And I believe, Jack, that it's your pleasure and everybody out in television land's pleasure to have Akbar in your living room, so to speak. Deep South Wrestling's the place to be now, Jack. The action's hot and heavy, and I won't sit here and tell you that I won't tell you that Devastation is number one. It is number one. You know it, and everybody in television land knows it.
All right, getting things underway this week here on Deep South Wrestling, we've got Bull Payne along with his manager Samantha against young Brian Henning.
Well, Jack, you have to be a little realistic. Brian Henning is a heavy underdog in this match. You know that. Bull Payne is the man with the experience. He's the man with the tenacity. And should Brian Henning score a stunning upset, he would be lifted high in the ratings. But is that going to happen, Jack? Because, you know, Bull Payne is a tough man, and he has the advantageous situation of Samantha at ringside.
Right now, both men out of the ring as Brian Henning pounding away on Bull Payne. Henning caught Bull Payne with a drop kick. Payne getting out of the ring. There's Samantha right now.
You know, Jack, I was just thinking, and I really get upset when I think about Cousin Luke. You know, I expose Cousin Luke for what he really is, a dropout.
What is your problem with Cousin Luke?
Cousin Luke,
let's
I expose him.
let's put the clothes on the line right now.
Right now.
I understand, and I was told from good authority, from the higher-ups, the top men here at Deep South Wrestling, told me that you went to Cousin Luke and he turned you down.
That's not right, Jack. Wait a minute. Nobody turns the general down.
Well, that's what I heard.
I'm the biggest man in this business. I pay heavily for my talent. That's right. That's right. I turn people down. They don't turn me down,
well,
Jack.
This is what I've been told.
And I expose Luke for running what is. And the man from Hogwaller, Tennessee is the mighty Wilbur. Don't forget it. Enough said. Case is closed.
All right, meantime, Brian Henning and Bull Payne are pounding away at each other right now. Bull Payne is up, both men up on top of that ring. Look at this.
And this is a superplex, Jack. Watch this. Oh, what a tremendous move. I hated the ring break, Jack. I heard it break.
It shook a little.
Oh, it just shook. Just like an earthquake. Are we in San Francisco? Oh, man, this Bull Payne, he's a tough guy, isn't he? There goes Brian Henning.
Brian Henning out of the ring right now. Look at Samantha pounding away. There's no need for that. That's uncalled for.
All right, Samantha's
that is
her
totally
man.
uncalled for.
He's helping her man. Is this what it's all about?
Well, that's not what Tammy Wynette, when she sang Stand By Your Man, she didn't mean for her to
Tammy,
do that.
who'd she ever beat? Tammy who?
My good friend, Tammy Wynette.
Who'd she ever beat? Who's she?
George Jones.
Here he goes. Look at that.
There's the Bull Painkiller.
Hey,
that is the tremendous painkiller. That should be it. Referee Keith Blaze with a 3 count.
Brian
and it's
paid
all
some
over.
of his dues, eh? All right.
There's your winner, Bull Payne, along with Samantha. Stand by, wrestling fans. We're back with more right after this.
Being away from home doesn't mean you have to give up all the amenities you enjoy. At the Best Western Metro in Jackson, Mississippi, we go out of our way to make you feel at home. A lush tropical atrium to relax, clean, comfortable rooms, an indoor pool to enjoy a swim or relax in our hot tub. But what separates us is our friendly staff, here to make your stay enjoyable, business or pleasure. It's the Best Western Metro, I-20 at Ellis Avenue in Jackson, Mississippi. Call today for reservations.
Want to have Deep South Wrestling come to your town? If your group or nonprofit organization needs to raise funds, let us help you put on the next fundraiser. Call Deep South Wrestling at 601-923-2999 or write to Deep South Wrestling at P.O. Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. Call or write us today, and we'll team up with you to put on the best fundraiser ever. Deep South Wrestling and you, a winning combination.
Attention, everyone. Do you want to be a wrestler? Do you have what it takes? Are you a star of the future? Well, Deep South Wrestling announces registration for Deep South Training Center and Pro Wrestling School. Call for information today. Professional training given by the pros you see every week on Deep South Wrestling. Your opportunity to become a pro wrestler. Learn from the best in pro wrestling. Application and enrollment begins immediately. So call now. Don't be left out. Deep South Wrestling School.
Well, when you talk about pain, glitz, glamour, huh? How about Bull Payne? And how about the lovely Samantha?
Let me tell you what, here we are, Deep South Wrestling. Well, we beat Rainbow Brown. We just got done beating Brian Henning, and we're ready for the goal, baby. That's why we're here. That's why we came here, and obviously you can see that we are on our way there, so you need to just go ahead and give it to me. Tell them, Bull.
When in Deep South are you going to give me some competition? You're giving me all these geeks, these losers, these has-beens. But guess what? Bull Payne has got a trick up his sleeve. So, title belt, gold, it belongs to me, Bull Payne. Come on down, boys. I got something for you. Bring it on. We got the game. We want to play.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening at a combined weight of 447 pounds from Dallas, Texas, the team of Charlie Wilder and Jim Lord. And a combined weight of 468 pounds from the heart of the Southland. Make welcome the Wild-Eyed Southern Boy.
Well, here they are together again. The combination of Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong, the Wild-Eyed Southern Boy.
Well, I don't like that name, Armstrong. You know, Bob Armstrong better remember Akbar because we go back a long way.
Referee James Beard is called for the bell. This match officially underway. Hi again, everybody. This is Jack Reynolds coming to you from ringside along with my partner this week, the one and only, the manager of Devastation Incorporated.
Aren't you happy, Jack? I told you before that I give you class. I know that you're happy that Akbar's here with you. Talk a little bit about the Southern Boys. What kind of name is the Southern Boys? I want you to explain what that means.
What is Devastation Incorporated?
Devastation means devastation, the greatest organization in the history of professional wrestling, and you know that.
Well, I will give you credit for coming up with some of the great talent in the world of professional wrestling today.
Now, what kind of opposition? Can't the Southern Boys pick any other opposition but this Jim Lord and this other character that's in the ring right now?
Charlie Wilder and Jim Lord
Charlie
is a
Wilder,
fine combination.
A fine combination, indeed. Come on.
Big backdrop.
I saw all these Brother Gene's movies, and I didn't like any of them at all.
Gene who?
You know what I'm talking about.
You talking about Gene Wilder?
Gene Wilder, yeah.
Well, how do you know that Charlie's related to Gene Wilder?
Well, let's just say he is. I'm sure he is.
Well,
Yeah, you come up with this Tammy, what's her name, and all this. Who'd she ever beat? An A. Gene
you
Wilder?
leave Tammy with that alone. All right, right now, side headlock being applied by Gentleman Jim Lord.
I can tell you right now, the Southern Boys better not be overconfident because they could get upset today, and if that happens, their rankings are going to go way, way down in Deep South.
Nice hip toss in there by Tracy Smothers and an arm drag.
Hey, he pulled his hair. Did you see that?
No hair.
Hey,
that was a
pulled the hair. I
legitimate
saw
arm
it.
drag.
You better keep your eyes open, Jack. Call it like it is.
Watch the
Hey,
monitor.
that's illegal. That's double teaming. What's this?
Double teaming.
That's double teaming.
The
They
Southern
should be
Boys.
disqualified. They should be disqualified.
Right now, Steve Armstrong.
This is absolutely
with
ridiculous.
a side headlock. Armstrong with a headlock into a neutral corner.
Jim Lord is doing very, very well right now.
Couple of knee lifts in there by Jim Lord.
Yes, he's putting them in. Oh. Okay, what's this right now? That's illegal. That's illegal, Jack. Face
Couple
it.
of beautiful chops in there
Chop.
by Steve Armstrong.
He's got his trunks. He's got his trunks. He's got his trunks.
1, 2 count that time.
Every dirty trick of the book by his father, Bob Armstrong. He calls himself Bullet. I know you like you are. You're just a punk, Bob Armstrong. Right off the top rope. What's
see
that?
that?
That's
My
a disqualification.
goodness,
He did it off the top
2
rope.
count that time, and a kick out by Gentleman Jim Lord.
Gentlemen, Jim Lord.
Come on, Akbar. You can't deny the fact that these Southern boys work well
They
together.
got to prove
They
it to
got
me.
something
They've
good
got
going.
to prove it to me. They've got to beat Devastation, and they haven't done it yet.
Akbar, is it true that you tried years ago you went to Bullet Bob Armstrong and tried to secure a contract?
Well,
Now
maybe-
deny that.
Well, maybe so, but let's go back to the situation at hand. That's right. Well, I took a look at him, and I watched his films, and I said, well, this is an inferior piece of talent. I don't need Bob Armstrong. Besides, I don't like Armstrong. It's an all-American name. How do you like that one?
And that's an all-American family. The first
All-American
family of professional
indeed.
wrestling.
Sure. Now, is that the American way, double teaming? I want you. This is ridiculous. You see, Deep South is so biased and prejudiced toward the Armstrongs, these Southern boys.
That is not
Cousin
true.
Luke, and you know it.
That is none true.
Especially that hillbilly Cousin Luke. When I'm finished with him, he's going to wish he'd never seen Akbar do something. Yeah.
Right now, Steve
He is.
Armstrong in there
I'll
along with
expose
Wilder.
Cousin Luke, yeah,
Charlie
I'll
Wilder.
expose Yeah, for the Northern
Lord
Yankee,
and Wilder
really is.
double teaming on Armstrong. Pounding away. All 4 men in the ring right now. Here comes Tracy to the aid of his Southern boy partner. They're all in there.
Not all 4 in the ring.
Referee
This could be
James
it.
Beard losing control of this bout. Oh!
Now that's not right, Jack Reynolds. That's not right.
Double whip that time. Double
Double
kick.
team again.
Oh, how beautiful it is.
They break every rule in the book. And you
Another double
double
shoulder
team
drop.
again. Double team again. Let's face it, Jack.
Charlie Wilder,
Yeah.
tell you,
Hey, Gene Wilder looks
Look
like
at
Yeah, that's right. Come on, Jack. Get with it.
Tracy
Get with it.
Smothers got him up on top.
What's this? This is off the top rope.
Look at
That's
that.
illegal.
Oh,
That's a
Beautiful move in
disqualification.
there.
That's illegal, Jack
Hooks the
Reynolds.
leg and a 3 count. That's it. All right, stand by, wrestling fans. We'll be right back with more exciting action here on Deep South right after this.
There's something really special and unique about cats, and this is the magazine for people who understand that.
Every month, Cat Fancy brings you a delightful free poster, as well as fascinating articles about memorable cats and the people they love.
There's tips on training, behavior, interaction with other pets, even cat psychology.
Now I understand why my cat does some of the things she does. It's a joy to read Cat Fancy every month.
And you can share this enjoyment by subscribing to Cat Fancy and get 12 informative, entertaining issues for only $17.70. You save half off the newsstand price. And your subscription includes free membership in Cat Lovers of America, with great benefits like a monthly club news bulletin, an ID card for discounts at participating stores. And if you subscribe now, you'll also get this free Cat Fancy t-shirt with your paid order.
Nobody knows cats like Cat Fancy, and if you love your cat, you'll love this magazine.
Call us toll-free at 1-800-941-4848.
Hi, I'm Nancy Stafford, and you won't want to miss the next main floor.
Designer PR. We'll introduce you to some of the top image makers who help create fashion culture. We'll unveil the laciest for lovers in our lingerie fashion show. Supermodel, actress, international celebrity. Main floor goes one-on-one with Cindy Crawford.
I'll see you on main floor.
This Sunday morning at 11:30 a.m. on WGTW TV 48.
It's the George and Alana Sweepstakes with TV Guide and Valve Pack. Enter now and you could win one of these fantastic prizes. A VIP trip to this year's star-studded Grammy Awards. A walk-on role on the comedy hit Mad TV. A dream vacation for two to the exotic Fiji Islands. Or a brand new 1996 Plymouth Voyager minivan from Chrysler Corporation. To find out how you could enter to win, just pick up this week's TV Guide or watch your mail for the Valve Pack blue envelope.
Weekday mornings at 10 a.m. on Channel 48.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening. We welcome at 245 pounds from Music City, USA, Mr. Rock and Roll RPM. And his opponent from Memphis, Tennessee, at 232 pounds, Davey Rich.
And we're right back with all the action here this week on Deep South Wrestling. Jack Reynolds along with Skandar Akbar.
That's right, Jack Reynolds. You know, they're probably these two opponents evenly matched in weight, but I can tell you right now, I know the RPM. This man, don't underestimate the RPM. He's a tough man. And Davey Boy, what kind of name is Davey Boy? Are we going to go on this? Are we going to go on this All-American apple pie?
Look at that. Big drop kick in there. Oh, he's a fan favorite. The fans
tell him to
love
open his fist up. This is not boxing, it's wrestling. Davey Boy, Rich indeed. What's this All-American apple pie? Makes me sick, Jack Reynolds.
RPM back in the ring right now. Referee Keith Blaze counting away. Nice arm drag in there by Davey Rich.
You got a Davey Rich. He's going to have his hands full with RPM.
Tell me something. You think so much of this RPM. How come he's not part of Devastation Incorporated?
Well, everybody can't be a part of Devastation Incorporated. Let's be realistic, Jack. Everybody can't be, but everybody wants to be. I get cards, letters, and telegrams from all across the world saying, do for me what you do for Devastation. But, you know, you have to have that ability in the ring. That RPM. Did you hear that?
RPM on the attack right now on Davey Rich.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Davey Rich is in trouble now. Where's he from? Where's Davey Boy Rich from? Come on, Jack Reynolds, tell me. He's from the South, right?
Davey Rich, right. Davey Rich right now is living in Dallas, Texas.
In Dallas, Texas. I bet you he wishes he was in the Gulf Coast right now, or out in the Gulf somewhere away from RPM, because this man's inflicted some punishment. He's a tenacious individual. RPM's not very big, but I'll tell you, he can cut it in that ring. Oh, look at this. Where you at, Davey Boy? You better give it up right now. You're done.
RPM, as you well know, hails from Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee.
All right. That's it.
Side headlock being applied. Crowd doesn't like it one bit. Hard right hand to the head that time.
That was a nice open hand blow, Jack.
Yeah, open hand.
Yeah,
right.
Nice open hand blow, Jack. RPM.
was.
Now, he stays by the rules.
Wow.
Now, Davy Boy, he breaks all the rules. Watch him.
Hard right hand to the back area. Oh, to the kidneys.
Open hand, open hand.
Yeah. Side headlock right now by RPM.
Another nice open hand blow. Very good, very good. That RPM's a tough individual. Davy Boy better give it up. He's gone. He's gone. Yeah. Well, watch this move, Jack. Watch this. Oh! It's all over. It's all over. It's all over. Watch it, Jack.
He didn't cover the leg.
3. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
He didn't cover the
that referee
leg.
was too slow in counting. What's this all about?
Didn't hook the leg.
Too slow in counting.
Didn't hook the leg. That's what happens.
There you go. Oh, that's an illegal move.
What do you mean illegal?
That's an illegal move. Shouldn't be here. Should be. Oh, what's this?
Davey Rich right now.
Now he thinks he's a pugilist. Oh, no. He's using the fist. That's another illegal move.
Big shoulder block in there by Davey Rich.
It's going to take more than that to beat the RPM, I can tell you right now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Davey Rich
That's
up on top right now.
That's illegal. You know it. Coming off the top rope is an automatic disqualification. Is it or is it not?
No, it is not.
It's going to take more than that. Well,
over the top. Uh-oh, referee keeps
wait a minute, he jumped.
for the bell.
He jumped, Jack.
No,
he jumped over him. He jumped over the top rope.
He did
He
not.
jumped.
All right, stand by, wrestling fans. We'll be back with more exciting action right here on Deep South Wrestling right after this.
Welcome to the Redneck Choice Awards, brought to you by Showtime. You might be a redneck if, starring Jeff Foxworthy. And here's Bud Reitman. Hey, folks, your ballots are in, so let's get to the awards. Our first category is Best Redneck Video. Let's look at top nominee Jeff Foxworthy for You Might Be a Redneck If.
If your richest relative buys a new house and you have to help take the wheels off of it, you might be a redneck. If you've ever taken a beer to a job interview, if you refer to the 5th grade as my senior year, you might be a redneck.
And the winner is Jeff Foxworthy.
Woo! I can't believe it.
Hey, I checked the envelope. You won them all.
I don't have to tour the whole country. Hey, wait, I could just sell my Showtime video, You Might Be a Redneck If, through this special TV offer. It's only $19.95, so call now to order.
In some families, what goes around comes around. Michael's story tells it all.
Michael, you'll wake your father.
If you don't shut him up, I will. Get out of my face, man. Mike, relax. I didn't mean it, man. This, man. Then what?
Michael, please. Michael, I'm sorry. Please, what happened again?
You better vote because I'm going to make sure it does.
Victims of abuse often grow up to hurt others. If you're trapped in the cycle of violence, we can help. Call 1-800-621-HOPE. It's in your hands. Choose to diffuse.
When two girls talk on the phone, they share their most intimate secrets. How would you like to listen in? You can, right now. Just call the eavesdrop line.
Eavesdrop on two girls talking privately. You can hear them. They can't hear you. You never know what you'll hear, and you've never heard anything like it.
1-900-860-2929. Just $3 a minute. Call now.
Be sure to watch The Lighter Side of Sports, hosted by NFL star Mike Golick. Join us as we take an inside look at some of the funniest moments in sports. You'll see plenty of superstars, bloopers, and amazing achievements. All here on The Lighter Side, coming soon.
And joining me at ringside right now, the first family of professional wrestling, the combination of Scott and Dad, Bullet Bob Armstrong. Bullet Bob, big tournament action coming up this week here on Deep South.
That's right, a big one for us. You know, so far we've been lucky in this tournament. We've got 2 wins, but also the Ring Lords have got 2 wins. So we're coming in for the rubber match, so to speak. It's us against them. They're a good team, no doubt about it. They look alike, they move alike. But Scott and I have trained together for so long, our moves are almost the same. We dress alike, our teamwork is the same, and we know what's going to happen in this match. The team with the best teamwork is going to win. We're just hoping that's the Bullet and Scott.
Scott, like the King said, it's now or never.
That's right. It's now or never. It has. It's been a real long road going through this tournament. And, you know, every match in a tag team tournament takes it out of you. And I'll tell you right now, I've been out of it for a while. I'm back in it. Bullets, you've been in the gym with me. We've been working together hard and heavy. Like you said, we make a good combination because we've wrestled together for a long time. I know for a fact the ring lords have been together a long time, but the bottom line is may the best team win, and I hope and pray it's the Armstrong.
Amen, brother. All right, the combination of Bullet Bob and Scott Armstrong.
Being away from home doesn't mean you have to give up all the amenities you enjoy. At the Best Western Metro in Jackson, Mississippi, we go out of our way to make you feel at home. A lush tropical atrium to relax, clean, comfortable rooms, an indoor pool to enjoy a swim or relax in our hot tub. But what separates us is our friendly staff, here to make your stay enjoyable, business or pleasure. It's the Best Western Metro, I-20 at Ellis Avenue in Jackson, Mississippi. Call today for reservations.
Deep South Wrestling wants to hear from you. Let us know what you think. Write us with your comments. Deep South Wrestling is committed to providing the finest professional wrestling in America today. And your input is important to us because our wrestling fans are the best in the world. Let us hear from you. We'll be looking for your letters soon. Write us at Post Office Box 8803, Jackson, Mississippi 39284. We're waiting to hear from you.
In a recent worldwide educational test, the United States didn't rank first.
Korea.
Or second.
Taiwan.
Or even third.
Switzerland.
It seems while the rest of the world raised their educational standards,
Scotland.
we didn't.
Slovenia.
So we came in
Spain.
14th.
The United States.
And 14th is no place for our kids to be. For a free booklet of simple things we all can do to help raise standards, call 1-800-96-PROMISE.
Attention, everyone. Do you want to be a wrestler? Do you have what it takes? Are you a star of the future? Well, Deep South Wrestling announces registration for Deep South Training Center and Pro Wrestling School. Call for information today. Professional training given by the pros you see every week on Deep South Wrestling. Your opportunity to become a pro wrestler. Learn from the best in pro wrestling. Application and enrollment begins immediately. So call now. Don't be left out. Deep South Wrestling School.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening, please. It is a tag team match. At a combined weight of 686 pounds, make welcome the team of Terry Golden and Hillbilly Cousin Lou. And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, if you would, please welcome at a combined weight of 595 pounds, the team of Demolition and Greg the Hammer Valentine with Skandar Akbar.
And the action continues with a combination of Hillbilly Cousin Luke and Terry Golden going against Devastation Incorporated with Greg the Hammer Valentine and Demolition Axe, along with manager Skandar Akbar. Hi again, everybody. This is Jack Reynolds, and joining me at ringside right now is Steve Armstrong.
Hey, Jack, glad to be
another
here.
member of the first family of professional wrestling.
Yes, sir. Good to be here. Good to see some good action for a change. You know what? We see a lot of kind of wrestling, different types and different styles, but this right here is the kind of wrestling that the Armstrongs love, and this is what makes us tick. It's less glitz and glamour and a lot more mat wrestling skills. That's what it's all about, Jack.
All right, the referee, John Keaton, has called for the bell. And starting things off will be Demolition Axe and Terry Golden.
All right, this Demolition, we've seen him all over the place. WWF, WCW, every major organization in Japan. The entire world over, this guy is a tough customer, and he can take anybody out about any time he wants.
He's a man that likes to dish out a lot of pain, I'll tell you.
You ain't wrong. He's a big, strong dude. It looks like he's about...
I have to tell you, Steve, that I've had the opportunity of traveling all over the world with Demolition Axe, and I'll tell you, wherever he goes, boy, there's mayhem, confusion, and a lot of punishment.
Oh yeah, that's just like the name, which is Devastation Incorporated. Well, that's just what these two guys, him and Greg the Hammer. Boy, what a team this is. These guys can take anybody about any time they want, but we'll see right here if they can take these two guys, because this is a big old fella they got on the apron out there.
There is the manager right there, the manager of Devastation Incorporated, Skandar Akbar.
Oh yeah, Skandar Akbar's been around for years, and he's always got a top stable around him. He surrounds himself with some of the best wrestlers in the area always, and that's the way he keeps his stable going with good wrestling talent.
I'll tell you, this young man in the ring right now continues to impress me, Steve, and that being young Terry Golden.
Right, Terry Golden, I've seen him for a couple of weeks now, and this guy, he's a sleeper. People should watch out for him because he's quick. He's quick enough to catch a quick fall at any time.
There's a tag, Demolition Axe making the tag with the Hammer Valentine. Valentine pounding away on young Terry Golden.
Right, the Hammer Valentine. And when you say the hammer, that's in the literal sense, because this guy can hammer you.
Backbreaker that time by the Hammer.
Terry Golden needs to get up and get some offense mounted here, get something going. But the Hammer's got the hammer clamped on him right now.
Up to this point in the match, Hillbilly Cousin Luke unable to tag his tag team partner. There's another tag. And once again, here comes Demolition Axe. They have cut the ring off completely as far as Terry Golden's concerned.
They sure have. They're two veterans. You can tell. They keep their man in their corner, just like two veterans would do. Don't give the big man a chance to get in.
There's a 2 count and a kick out by Terry Golden. Reverse chinlock being applied by Demolition Axe right now. Cousin Luke helpless, unable to do anything at this point. Looks like Luke's going after Skandar Akbar. Look at Demolition Axe raking away, gouging away at the eyes.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of wrestling hold that is, but that's just pure meanness right there on the part of Demolition. Well, I tell you what, Terry Golden needs to get a tag, get some offense mounted here, get something. If he can just fight out of this and get over to the big man, Cousin Luke, brother, I guarantee you that heads are going to roll if Luke gets in there.
Well, they have cut this ring off completely as far as Terry Golden's concerned. There goes the hammer.
There he goes. Come on.
Terry trying to get to his tag team partner, Hillbilly Cousin Luke, but nothing doing right now. Look at that. The hammer went. Here comes Cousin Luke.
The big man now. Look out.
Yeah. Boy, he got his gander up, I'll tell you.
Oh, jeez. Did you see that shot?
The hammer gave him a shot, boy, and Cousin Luke came right back.
Buddy, you ain't kidding me. Knocked him right in his jaw. I couldn't break that TMC joint right there in your jaw. No doubt. Make those ears ring for a long time.
Referee John Keaton counting. Hillbilly Cousin Luke helpless up to this point in the match.
Right. Cousin Luke
unable to do nothing, absolutely nothing. Look at that.
Here we go.
There's
Come
the
on,
tag.
Luke. Come on.
Here comes Hillbilly Cousin Luke.
Boom. There we go. Drop it.
Big Bertha. Drop Big Bertha on him that time.
Big Bertha got a 2 right there. Boom. Come on, keep her going. Here we go.
Hillbilly Cousin Luke pounding away on Demolition Axe. No love lost between these two.
Oh, yeah. Shoots him in.
Look at that. Big splash in there by
that's a lot of weight.
Hillbilly Cousin Luke.
Right there. 2
count.
Oh, the hammer comes in.
Valentine.
To no avail, though. Here we go. The big man still on him. Come on, Luke.
Still pounding away on Demolition. There comes the hammer. All 4 men in the ring right now. Terry Golden.
Here we go.
Looks like they're going to double team. Look at this. Oh.
And they go. Both men are out and down. Here we go. Oh, Luke's coming to the floor. Look out. Look out, cameraman.
Cousin Luke going after Demolition Axe.
Boom. Out on the floor. How about this side? What happened inside the ring? A fall took place. The hammer snuck a fall right there.
He did.
He surely did. He got a stole a fall.
All right, we'll be back with more right here on Deep South Wrestling. Stand by right after this.
Being away from home doesn't mean you have to give up all the amenities you enjoy. At the Best Western Metro in Jackson, Mississippi, we go out of our way to make you feel at home. A lush tropical atrium to relax, clean, comfortable rooms, an indoor pool to enjoy a swim or relax in our hot tub. But what separates us is our friendly staff, here to make your stay enjoyable, business or pleasure. It's the Best Western Metro, I-20 at Ellis Avenue in Jackson, Mississippi. Call today for reservations.
Attention, everyone. Do you want to be a wrestler? Do you have what it takes? Are you a star of the future? Well, Deep South Wrestling announces registration for Deep South Training Center and Pro Wrestling School. Call for information today. Professional training given by the pros you see every week on Deep South Wrestling. Your opportunity to become a pro wrestler. Learn from the best in pro wrestling. Application and enrollment begins immediately. So call now. Don't be left out. Deep South Wrestling School.
Billy wants to work on airplanes when he grows up. Maybe one that you fly in. Now, would you like this free booklet of simple ways you can help improve his education? Call 1-800-96-PROMISE. Sally wants to be a surgeon someday. Maybe she'll operate on you. Now, would you like a free booklet of simple ways you can help improve her education? Call 1-800-96-PROMISE.
You into sports? I mean really into sports? Great, me too. The Big Four. You know, football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. If you're like me, you need more than the score. You need to know what's coming. Penetrating analysis of teams and players. The inside story on strategies and trade rumors. Who's hot and who's not. And why. From people out there where it's happening. Like me, week after week. And I'll even give you a great deal. We've been called the Bible of sports for over 100 years. We deliver the inside scoop on every team, on every franchise. So no matter where you live, the sporting news keeps you close to your favorite team, pro or college. Okay, here's the deal.
Call 1-800-625-4499 to get 4 free issues of the Sporting News and tell them the Fly sent you.
And joining me at ringside right now is the manager of Devastation Incorporated, the one and only Skandar Akbar.
I know the people of television land didn't see just moments ago what a low-down gutter snipe that Cousin Luke is. He tried to attack me from behind.
What do you mean?
He tried to jump me from behind because I exposed him, and I told everybody in the United States and Hogwater, Tennessee, that he's really a high school dropout, a draft dodger, and he uses food stamps illegally. Yeah, I found out.
Where did you ever hear?
Oh, I went to Hogwaller. Yeah, I went to Hogwaller, and I found out. That's why Cousin Luke is on his way down. Now, he'll do anything and try to jump me from behind because I'm a great man, and he's way down here.
All right, and what about the Deep South Tag Team Tournament?
Deep South Tag Team Tournament, you know that Devastation, when it's all over, when the clouds are all gathered and the dust in the sand, you can look down at Devastation and we'll be champions. Now, I want to say one thing about that little wimp, Bambi. You are a little wimp, Bambi. And when Peggy Lee gets ready, she's going to have your gut.
All right, enough of that. Let's go up to the ring right now and get the introductions to the next bout right here on Deep South Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening is a tag team tournament match. At a combined weight of 472 pounds from Chicago, Illinois, the Ring Lord. Tournament match at 468 pounds from Marietta, Georgia, the Armstrong.
But nobody can dance like that, I'll tell you.
You got that right.
Oh, my goodness. Bullet Bob Armstrong, along with Son Scott. This is a big, big match, and it's coming to you this week right here on Deep South Wrestling.
All right, all right.
Again, everybody, Jack Reynolds at ringside, along with Steve Armstrong, and Steve, the Ring Lords, and the Armstrongs.
That's right. I know Bullet and Scott personally for a fact. They've been looking forward to this match because this one is the rubber match. They're both 2-2, and the winner of this one will take the tournament, or will be in the tournament all the way to the end, I guarantee you.
Steve and Scott, the Armstrongs, or I should say the Ring Lords, going against the one and only Bullet Bob and Brother Scott.
That's right. I can't wait to see the outcome of this one. This is going to be a good match. This is two good teams, and whenever you see two good teams against each other, you can be assured you're going to have a good competitive match.
The referee for this bout is James Beard. And boy, this is a sanctioned Deep South Tag Team Tournament match.
That's right. You know, each team has won 5 matches up to this point, back-to-back. And this one is the rubber match. Whoever comes out on top of this one.
Well, here we go.
We'll move right up the ladder to take that belt.
All right. It'll be Steve in there against Brother Scott. Steve of the Ring Lords and Scott Armstrong.
You know, Jack, I heard this tag team tournament started out with 32 teams, and it's come down to this right here. The very few are left. There's about 8 teams left right now. I know Demolition and Greg the Hammer Valentine just took another one on their way, and they're looking real strong. Or is it Hercules and Valentine? I don't know, man.
We don't know it yet. We don't know yet.
There's 2 teams right there that could go either way. We don't know who's going to come out. But I'll tell you what, this match right here, they're going to start it out. They're going to take it easy. They don't want to rush into anything because all it takes is a 3 count.
Right now, both men feeling each other out right now, Steve and Scott.
I tell you what, I know it. You know, I was just thinking
Lords.
about something, Jack. Me and Tracy, the Wild-Eyed Southern Boys, are also in this tournament. We're still in, cooking hard. And if Scott and Bullet were to happen to win this thing, it looks like we'd be in there. And
I wouldn't know where if that were to take place. It's a probability. I mean, it could happen.
Sure
it could happen
right
at any time. I don't know what to do.
I don't know. We'd have to keep it clean and see who the best wrestler was. At the meantime, here it is, right here, the Ring Lords and the Armstrongs.
Right. You've got to focus on this match with this combination, boy. I'll tell you, this should be a great match.
The Ring Lords come out of the Windy City. Scotty right there in the face. Boom. Right in the mush.
Nice drop kick in there by Scott Armstrong.
The other one doesn't think so wisely of it. He stays out. I don't know, man. This is going to be a tough one here. The Ring Lords, these guys they're no pushovers. They're from the Windy City, Chicago, and word has it that they're former gang members in the Chicagoland area. So you don't know what they're going to pull out of those boots they got. They got on biker boots right there. They may have something down in there.
Referee James Beard right now warning the combination of the Ring Lords.
Yeah, one thing about these Deep South officials, they stay right on the job. They know their job well, and they know it right. They call it right down the line.
Little double teaming going on right now by the Ring Lords. Yeah.
Boom, here we go.
Look at that. Oh,
there you go, Scotty.
Good. Look at that. Nice drop kick to the kidney area.
And both of them out again. I'll tell you, it looks like the Ring Lords are spending more time on the concrete than on the mat. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to slow the pace down.
The Armstrongs with the upper hand in this match.
The Ring Lords hope they can slow this pace down because this isn't their forte. They like to slow you down and just beat on you like 2 thugs.
The fans seem to be behind. There's no question that the fan support during this point of the match is strictly Armstrong. I mean, they would like nothing better than to see Bullet Bob and Son Scott dispose of the Ring Lords. In quick fashion, I might add. Side headlock being applied there by Steve, one half of the Ring Lords. Side headlock, Bullet Bob calling for the crowd to get involved in this match. Nice shoulder in there by Steve. Look at that.
Oh, Scott.
Beautiful arm drag.
Ooh, beautiful. Nail him. There you go. There you go. Come on. Get him down now.
Stand by, wrestling fans. We'll be right back with more exciting action right after this.
The act of giving has to be one of the very best feelings in the world. I personally put it up there with eating ice cream right out of the carton, or being on the receiving end of an unexpected kiss, or smelling a freshly mown lawn. Not surprisingly, the act of supporting our United Way produces the same wonderful effect. It takes our gifts and through the magic and not a little hard work of volunteers and nonprofit agencies turns those gifts into everything from food and shelter to disaster relief and daycare. And it all goes right to the people who really need it, right here in the neighborhood. So this year, if you would, support our United Way. I guarantee it'll be a very good feeling, and you won't even have to cut the grass to get it. united way. With you, reaching those who need help, touching us all.
You know, life is like one big field trip, only you are the teacher. I mean, you have the freedom to make all these major decisions about where to go, who to see, and what to do when you get there. The important thing is not to blow it by smoking, drinking, or running with the wrong crowd. That's so passé. It's extremely cool to expand your mind, to ponder more interesting questions like, what was this guy like when he was alive? I'm Melissa Joan Hart, asking you to make the right decisions right now. That's so cool.
So you've chosen to be your own boss. Running your own business means doing what you love, and doing what you do best. Except one thing you don't love one bit. Doing the books. Well, now you can say goodbye to your bookkeeping hassles forever, because the makers of Quicken have invented QuickBooks, the #1 selling accounting software that makes it fast and easy to do the things you don't love doing. Like paying bills, writing invoices, figuring out what your customers owe, even tracking inventory and doing payroll. QuickBooks makes it all hassle-free. How's this for fast information? A click, and QuickBooks shows you this quarter's income and expenses. And look, a few keystrokes, and QuickBooks does your invoicing for you, and then does the bookkeeping automatically. So you can get back to doing what you do best, growing your business. It's even easy to try QuickBooks. Call now to get a trial version for just $8 through this special limited-time TV offer.
That number is 1-800-453-2600.
And the action continues in that ring in this sanctioned Deep South Tag Team Tournament bout. Hi again, everybody. This is Jack Reynolds at ringside, along with Steve Armstrong. And boy, I'll tell you, this has been one way or another.
That's right. That's
up and down.
50-50. These teams, one moving on quickness, that being my dad and Scott, moving on quickness and relying on that. The Ring Lords relying on their size.
Double teaming at its best right now.
Always keeping the rules, breaking on the 3 count when they make their tag.
They've got to be careful, very, very careful during this match. Right. Nobody can afford a disqualification because it's a no-win solution then.
That's so true.
I mean, you're out. It's over.
So the only way to advance is through a victory. So
exactly.
anytime that comes down, you know, there's not going to be any playing around. You know, talking about this tag team tournament, there's been several matches taking place all over the country. You might have seen some in some of your local arenas. There's been some on TV. So this tournament is, you know, about to come to a big climax, and we're going to have, I'll tell you what, there's about 8 teams left, and it's getting good. It's getting thick on Deep South.
The excitement is starting to mount, I want to tell you.
Tag, hooks the arm.
There's double team.
You're going to light him up. Boom.
That's Armstrong style right there.
Him up. Oh, yeah. He likes to chop them up. A little hair there from Scott.
Steve, one half of the Ring Lords right now. Going with the shoulder.
Right. Now,
hard right hand
this
to the
is their
back
forte,
of the
right
neck.
here. This is what they like to do. Stop you. Get you going. Scotty can do. Here we go. Oh, no.
Caught him. Caught him.
There we go. Hung in there. It looked like he was trying to go for a backbreaker there, and he lost his balance, and Scotty came out on top.
All right, there's a
Clean
tag. Bullet Bob in there right
Scotty
now.
goes. And he's going to turn it up a little bit now. They're going back to that same hold as in a good scientific match you always do. Go back, work back on the wing or whatever you get down, if it's an arm or leg. Bullet's got that arm right now and trying to crank it off. Oh.
One half of the Ring Lord, Steve, trying to grab the top of the mask of Bullet Bob Armstrong.
Yeah. That's right. One thing about Bob, if you want to fight, he will fight. I found that out the hard way growing up. I never messed with the Bullet. I never had the guts to, and I still don't. You know what? He's my dad, and there's no way I'll mess with him. He'd chop me to ribbons.
Ring Lords are complaining that there was no tag, but you saw it, wrestling fans. You saw a legitimate tag, and so did referee James Beard.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Referee James Beard at this point.
Did he tag? Yeah, I think he did.
Yes, he did.
Sure he did.
He certainly did tag.
The people at the casino said he did too, Jack. You know what? Sure. Look at these people at this casino. They love wrestling, and they love to gamble, I reckon. So I guess the two go together just fine.
There's another tag. Now watch referee James Beard. He looks over and sees Brother Scott in there.
I think the ring lords are looking for just one friendly face in this whole crowd, but you know what? I don't think they're going to find one.
No, they're looking for some fan support, and there is absolutely none here at the casino this week.
They're a long way from the Windy City of Chicago right now. Right here in Philadelphia, Mississippi at the Silver Star Casino. We're coming to you live all over the South right now, all over Armstrong country where we've grown up the last decade. The Armstrongs have been all around these parts. And, brother, we're going to come to you live. There's a big Wrestle Fest coming up. There's all kind of things coming up. But right now, this match right here is a rubber match. Both of these teams have won 2, and this one is the rubber match. The winner will advance.
That's right. That's the most important thing. And both teams right now hoping that they can win their match in the center of the ring.
Oh, gee. It looked like his head hit.
Looked like a backbreaker that time.
It did. It looked like a backbreaker, and he ended up hitting the back of his head. And that, I can tell you, will knock you half out. He may be kind of momentarily out of
Ring Lord's double teaming right now on Scott Armstrong. Armstrong in a lot of pain right now.
Oh, he's still got enough left. Come on, Scotty. What do you say now? Come on. He hit his head a minute ago, but let's see see what he's got left here. Bullet trying to make a tag there. They're needing a tag bad. Oh, gosh. Enough. Oh, we got both of them.
They both caught the shoulder that time. Both been going down.
In the wrong corner. He needs to be in that other corner.
Referee James Beard is counting.
Come on, Scotty.
Who's it going to be? Who's going to make the first tag?
Well, pardon me, Jack. I just got to get into this. It's my family. I'm sorry.
I understand. Look at that. There's the tag. Bullet Bob in there right now.
Here we go. Got them both. Look at that. Little martial arts coming in. Boom. Come on.
Bullet Bob.
Brother, he's got him going down so fast.
Pulling out all
fast enough for the bullet. He's too fast for both of them. Boom. Oh, smack.
All 4 men. What's going to happen? Referee at this point.
Come on, Scotty. Hammer him. There you go.
All 4 men in the ring right now.
Oh, yeah. The referee having a hard time right now. He's trying to get Scott out. Scott's not going nowhere. Both ring lords still in the ring.
Hard right hand by Scott.
One of the ring lords has got Bullet over there. Yeah, he's got both of them down. Come on. Say Bullet.
Steve of the ring lords pounding away on Bullet Bob right now. Wrestling fans, that's going to do it. We are out of time this week here on Deep South Wrestling. On behalf of Steve Armstrong.
Come on, Scotty. What do you say now?
This is Jack Reynolds at ringside. We'll see you again next week. So long, everybody. Next week on Deep South Wrestling, see the outcome of a match between the Ring Lords and the Armstrongs, Scott and Bullet Bob. That's all next week, right here on Deep